Back under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's the final game of wildcard weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught. inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hey, Haywood!
After the sack on first down, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Charlie!
They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Second and 12. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Watson now to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Gerald Everett, 30 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutt's good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Shoot that bomber. Shoot that bomber.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Alpha! Go, go! Bravo!
Lawrence will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey! Go, go! Hey, go!
From the 44, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Wow, so right
bullshit.
Team roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, order! Hey, C6! Look at me! Sit down! Hey, Haywood! Hey, let's go! Hey!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. That a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lawrence. yards away. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least gotten something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a first down throw, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Pilot, 64.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 70 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1.
The Titans take over for a 10 again at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, box up, box up. Recon, 132 fire.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Hey, Delta.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
61, Max box, right.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha. Go, go.
Now Lawrence.
A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Dolphins have opened up a... Let's go, Waddle! Here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 68 yards. And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, exit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, block. Hey, Delta. Hey, Charlie.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shaw. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, hot move. Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 35 yards. And the Dolphins had 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Yeah.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Go, go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, orbit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, Echo!
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Channing Tindall, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nip.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got bombers. We got bombers. Hey, box drop. Hey, Delta. Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Recon, look at the fighter. Hey, lock it. Hey, Alpha. Go, go.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Got it.
Back to throw again. And it's a Titans touchdown from a yard out. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Watson. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Water finna get that player of the week. I'm making sure. I'm trying to see his stats. They haven't shown his stats.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Another catch there for Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tyson Campbell. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.